She comes the rise that mountain highs again. Again and again. This girl is ready to get back on the set. It's easy to tell that she's a pro. This girl is getting out of control. The boys are all ear, her peaks and jumps as she wiggles with her head. She shines, reaching up to the sky. So easy to tell that she's a pro. This girl is getting out of control.
Okay, we are going to start. Turn off our little pugs. Aren't they the cutest? Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Hey, how are you, Tiger? I have not seen you in ages. I've been so busy. I'll have to come back and I need to work on my base over there. But at the school, it's the last week of school holidays, and then life should settle down. Yes, I will be back. I will, I promise. It's just been, yeah, we've just had our 6-week school holidays, our summer holidays, and they go back next week. And then, you know, Christmas and all that as well in between it all. But I will be back probably next week, if not next week, the week after, because we've got we've got this season ending, and then we've got a couple other things starting, and it's just going to be a whole thing. But we have got a lot to do today. We've got to get this base finished. Okay, so I have been a busy little bee. I have finished replacing all the mycelium, and we've just about done all the trees. Let's have a look at what we've done. We'll put the shaders on so we get the whole feel. Gotta have the shader feel. Sorry, it'll take a minute. It's thinking. All right, and I might turn off the light so we have the whole foresty feel. Is it nearly? It's daytime. So this is what we have been doing. We'll fly over first because we have to get this done before the end of the month, but they're having like tours next week in 2 days, so I've got to try and get as much done. So we're going to finish planting the pale oaks here. I'm not too worried about this. This is just kind of like the boundary of our area. But we've pretty much done all of this section. I've done terraformed all around the outside, replaced the mycelium with sand and blocks. That took forever and ever. This was only going to be a little build. And we put in the bridge that will take us across. We did the same over here. We've finished all of the sides. And that's the back. We do have to add a few more flowers here, but if that doesn't get done, I'm not worried, because that's just another mountain that I built as the boundary. So I've done the whole area. The forest floor's been done like this. We've put in all of the paths so we can kind of like follow the paths. And there's all little hidden things all throughout. We still have to decorate inside here. Oh, it's night time. Let's sleep. I have built so many trees. I have chopped down so many pale oak logs. All right, so that's a little house. Actually, while we're in this section, we'll go down here. This still has to be done. That takes us down to the water hole that we just came up. It's a split path. Alright, so then we come up here, then we can come down to this section. All of this has to be filled in with trees. This is what I've been working on today. I did all this section today. So this is like an abandoned mine shaft. We follow this path through. It takes us to an abandoned... I haven't gone through all the paths yet to make sure we can walk through into like an abandoned little house. All run down, but we'll take the pathway back to the main area. I think I'm going to have to... Yeah. It's supposed to be overgrown. Yeah, so we've got to finish filling all of this area in. And this, I've just put a couple of little creeks in because I got sick of building trees. So I started putting some little things, creeks and stuff. So we're still going to do all that area. We'll come up around this back part of the house. So this is the little... Go back onto the path that we were on. Now this path splits. If we go this way... So the idea of this space is that you explore it, and there's all these little hidden things all throughout. So as you look over there, there's like ruins. So you can cut across here if you want. There's like a ruined castle. And if you come out of the castle, there's another path. This goes up to... I still have to put all the ground stuff in, and then we're gonna, if we have time, we're gonna go and fly a ghast and get some animals. So this is our crops. And this is our little villager trading area. So each village, they have their own little decorated hobbit house. And they have it like a little bedroom as well. But yeah. And then there's another set of villagers here. They all have their own little place because we got we're gonna be throwing these eggs throughout the forest so that we get some birds and some chickens and stuff. And we're gonna have armadillos and a few other things. So this... Then if we take this path, it will take us... I still have to finish decorating in this house. So this was originally the villager's house, but they kept jumping from up here and having death experiences. So that's why they're in the Hobbit village. So we're still going to finish decorating this whole section and finish all the trees. But that's hopefully we get most of that done tonight. And then there's like little hidden camps. A little wagon. So this path will take us back to the main area, which is the tree. We go past the ruined castle. And so I've made like some little hidden houses. So eventually the forest floor is going to look like this. So I've got to come through with all the moss and all the plants, the leaf litter. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get of it done, but I'm going to try and just mainly get around where the paths are. Right, so that's our main area. Then if we take this path, this takes us back to where we were before. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do this if we weren't on a mushroom island, but this has allowed us to do this, so we don't have to worry about mobs. Otherwise, it would have been a nightmare. So this takes us back to where we were. And then there's another path that comes off here somewhere. Up here. And this takes us to here, and I think only one person has completed. And that's Terry, so at this stage, Terry's the only one who's going to be getting a prize for doing the scavenger hunt that I made. So that's... Then if we follow this, takes us through the forest. There's a little bridge. And that takes us to this. And it's like a little lived-in cabin. I've got to put some books in there. And all the builds that are here, I have got YouTube tutorials for. So if you want to build any of these, except for the ruined ones. All the ones but the ruined ones. But the ruined ones are other builds of mine. Anyway, we're just stuck across here, because this will take us back to the main area. Now, there's like, this is my hidden... if I have time, I'm going to decorate down here. But this takes us down to my area that I've been digging out for resources. So we've still got a fair bit to do, but it's not major stuff. It's just like planting trees and doing all of the forest floor and all that side. So if we follow this path, it takes us back to our main area. And this is my little farming, my other little farming area. If I have time, I'm going to decorate that, which I may not. Well, and then we can follow this path. And this path takes us around this little lake that we have. I wanted a base that was like you explored. Hey, annoying anyone, and this takes you up to this little, and this is the last build. And if we go past here, that's the end of our area. So we still have quite a bit of just finishing up to do. Now all the main trees are done. It's just finishing of those few patches of these trees, these little trees, and then doing all of the plants and the moss and all that stuff onto the ground. And that's what we're doing this stream. And then I'm hoping that we will be able to do a stream in a day or two, and I'm going to fly a ghast, and we're going to go and look for animals to put in our forest. I'm planning to have allays. I've already got the armadillos. I've got I've got 2 types of chickens. I was going to do foxes, but they will eat the chickens. And I think I want to bring rabbits over. So if I have foxes, they'll eat the chickens and the rabbits. So that's what we've been doing. And not lying, but I've been doing 6 to 8 hour building sessions a day to finish all these trees lately. Anyway, so we're going to, oh, what did I do there? Right, we're going to sleep and we're going to turn on the lights and finish the trees, and then we can start doing some of the other fun stuff. So what has everyone been up to? I haven't streamed since last Thursday. I was going to stream the other day, but I had a really bad night's sleep and I was totally zonked. We need azalea bushes. Okay. Right, let's go and find a hole to fill. Oh, actually, I need mushrooms. Every now and then I put a few mushrooms in just to help. Just pop them in there. We don't want too many mushrooms because we've made heaps of custom ones. But there was still heaps of room. All of this area needs to be done now. But we could put a few mushrooms around here, I think, to... just to help fill it in a little bit. Maybe one there. And maybe one over here. Maybe not. Hold on a minute, guys. That is a meeting. Hey, how are you, Real? Oops, what did I do? Oh no. Press something I shouldn't have pressed. Oops. It'll be fine. How are you, Real? Welcome in. You just missed the tour, I think. I just did a bit of a tour of what we've been up to. But we're just gonna try and get as many trees built now. And try and get as much of... Is that going to be too close? I think it will. Try and get as much of this finished as we can tonight. And then come back. Maybe there. And then come back and finish off what we haven't done. But we have got so much to get done. So what I'm doing is I've built the big trees, and then for the small trees, I'm just growing azalea trees, and then we're just going through and we're just swapping out the oak. It's our cheat. Don't tell anybody this cheat. I could have done all custom little trees, but I think these give a really good... I like how they're all different, so they kind of give a good natural natural feel. Oh, what am I doing? I've got them all in a different order to what I had before. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I've had a pretty good day. I have been busy. I've been doing this most of today. Why? Okay. I thought I got all the mycelium out, but obviously I haven't. Okay. It's funny how sometimes it can be so finicky. It'll work fine. And then you just move it for a block. And it won't work. So tonight we're hoping to hit 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're 2 off the 7K. So I'm streaming on YouTube as well. We're wondering if we're going to hit the 2K, the 7K. And I was saying before, all the builds that you see in this forest, except for the ruin ones, but the full ones are on there. You can find them on my YouTube channel. There's tutorials. I've linked them in the bio on my YouTube description, and I have made a playlist under Interrealms for them, so they should all be there. Or was it fantasy? Maybe it was under fantasy. But if you go to the stream on YouTube, it'll have all the builds linked that I have done on here. So if you guys want to build them or make your own fantasy build and use some of the builds, they're all there for you. I should have done that one earlier. So yeah, this is what we're doing tonight. We're doing trees. We can get to the bases of them. Alright, that one's not going to work. Where was it? Have we lost? Oh, there it is. We could try and get a new playlist on the epidemic. Oh, actually, you know what? Well, no one's going to see that, but it won't matter. Well, you guys don't see that. So Interrealms, the season is about to end, and we're actually opening it up to friends who want to come and check out and have a tour in the final week of the server. You can join the Interrealms Discord to find out more information about that. There's amazing builders on this server. I just am gobsmacked whenever I go around and look at what the other members have done on here. And like some of the, this server's been running for 2 years, like this season. So some of the other builds are just amazing. I've only been on here for about 6 months. But so some of the other bases are humongous and amazing. All I've done is a little forest. All right. And the other thing I did on the server was I built something every week for I think there's 16 builds or something, but I've got a video on my YouTube channel that shows you all the builds that I built and hid all over the server. Which I probably would have got this done if I hadn't have done that. Ow. Just getting bitten by mosquitoes. Mozzies are out. So we've just had a heap of rain. Had a cyclone a couple of weeks ago. And lots of rain. Okay. See what I mean? Sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. It just doesn't make any rhyme or reason of when it's going to work or not work. Except for in that case because the mushroom was there, but... Yeah. Oh, hey Otter, how are you? Thank you for the lurk. Otter is another person from Interrealms, so if you're not following her, definitely check out her channel. They have got an amazing base, and they do some really fun streams, and they do other things other than Minecraft as well. But yeah, definitely check them out. Oh, that's... All right. I went and got some... I'm hoping I have enough cherry wood. I did go and get some more before the stream, but I don't know. I've already got a few lots today, thinking that I had enough to finish, but it just doesn't last very long. I'm gonna put this back here. It's much easier when it's there. Shit, I want that one there. I want that one. I don't like having the trees so symmetrical because it's a forest. They're not going to be growing in straight lines, I gather. So I like to have them all off center a little bit. Whatever it's about to have ads. I'll have to sleep soon. We don't have the flame. They attack from above. That's the only thing I've had to really watch out here is for phantoms. No, that's not gonna. Mozzies are thick. I'll probably put on there. We should do an update on how many cherry logs we've built. I've been doing this regularly. We'll have a bit of a look in a minute. Maybe after the ads. Last time we looked, it was like 30,000 cherry logs or cherry wood. It'd be a lot more now. I think the most time consuming was doing all the replacing all the mycelium. I did a few nearly 12-hour days doing that. Took just over a week to do it all. I have to decorate all around here. We'll bring some lights and maybe some frogs. Maybe that could be the frog pond. We did have a couple of frogs, but they've hopped away. No idea where they've ended up. I'm getting there. All right. And there's like the odd holes, but I could always fill these in with we'll just put some leaf blocks when we come through later. I suppose, you know, forests do have the odd bits where there's a little bit of sunlight can come through. I'm not overly worried. Hold on, I'll just mute for a minute. I was gonna ask my husband if he ate. He just got home from a trip. Okay. So, what has everyone been up to? You have any interesting Minecraft projects you're working on? I would love to hear about it. It's another one of those where the trees I've built is stopping them from growing. Okay. Still feel like here there could be some. Got so much oak. Dropped a heap off to snow at my neighbor. I've been turning it into charcoal. I just got so much. And then you put some over here. And some here. And I really am questioning why I chose this space. It just kind of evolved. I didn't really have any plans, and it just kind of... I just kept building, and then they just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then I was left with this half-finished thing, and I had to try and work out a way to bring it kind of all together. Anyway. It's been a good learning experience. I had never really built trees before this space. So that's been was a bit of a challenge. That was good. A learning curve. Do one more. You're gonna fit there. Perfect. Hold on, I'm just gonna have some water. Trying to get through my 3 liters of water today. Not quite there. Has anyone heard of the 75 challenge? I was looking at it today and I've been umming and ahhing about looking into it more, but I'm not. It looks full on. I don't know. I don't know if I could. And if you have heard of it, or if you've done it, let me know. I probably talked about the challenge during the ads. No one heard what I said. All right. After this tree, we're going to go for a bit of a fly and see how it's looking. See what other spots we need to fill in. And if we think we're going to have to go and get some more cherry, got a feeling we may. And this one. Oh, Mussie's biting me. Again. I should have lit a coil. That was my own fault. I think we could put one set there, maybe. Perfect. Alright, I think if we can get a couple in here, whoops. Then we can go for a bit of a fly, I think. Oops. It's annoying when I do that. Does anyone else have stripping accidents? Or is that just an owl skill? Oh, we still got this section to do. All right, we'll finish the section and then we'll go for a fly. Do things get out of order? Good to finish this so that we can get back into our normal routine with I haven't done any new builds or anything because I've been so busy and focused on trying to get this done in time. I reckon that will fit there. I'm glad I had a few starter videos already scheduled because it was going to be Christmas time. So I had a few to drop every week until the end of January. But once they're done, I don't have anything else made. So I'm going to have to do a heap of editing after we finish this base. Heap of builds for all these requests that I've promised to do and haven't done. Okay. Right, I'll finish these couple. And we'll go for a fly. We'll have a sleep. And I'll see how it's looking. I think we can fit one more maybe here. Perfecto. Oops. Oh, maybe another one here. No. I think that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna find a hole in the hole to fly out of. There's a few trees there. There's a few trees. Get some sleep. Now I just put that out for that. Alright, let's go and have a look. Where else we need to fill in. I'll try and finish this side, and then I know the other side, there's bits. Oh, look here. Still got to do this section. Oh, there's... I think I was doing here, and then I ran out of cherry. And I forgot where I was. Alright, we'll finish this section. Oops. Then we're probably going to have to do a whole heap of bone meal to get more firefly bushes, more bushy bushes. Got heaps of pale moss, thanks to Furage. Furage got me a heap of moss. We've used a fair bit of it, but I think we should have enough to get through for what we gotta do, because we're just gonna make moss carpets now. And then I'm gonna put like the odd light underneath them. Not that we need to light up for mobs, but just more for atmosphere. If anyone comes through at night, it won't be too dark, but it's still pretty dark. Like even here, like it's daytime and it's still pretty dark. Should we try another one there? Good luck. All right. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. So this is really close to the ocean. I wonder if we can fit. You reckon you'll let us put on here? Yeah. Wonder how close in here we can put one. Maybe hit one here. Maybe one here. This is some riveting stuff, guys. Aren't you glad you tuned in? Oh my god, still got 3 stacks, but I've got a feeling I'm gonna have to go and get more. More cherry. All right. And put one over here. I wonder if we need one here. Hmm. Doesn't want to play ball. Mozzies are bad. Here we go. We'll try and get a couple more here, and then we can go for a fly. My goodness. And see what we're missing. Why isn't it being nice? All right. one more here. Right. Still missing one here would be really good. Oh, perfect. It does play ball occasionally. Right. Now we're gonna find a hole to fly out of. Let me know if you see any holes. Yeah, here. And then there's more on the other side of the mushroom. But I think these are the last two spots. And then we can start on the rest. Did I? Mozzies! Keep biting. You think we should put another mushroom in? I think that's probably enough, actually. Or we could put one here. Like a little red one. There we go. Perfecto. Okay. Having another short break about to start, guys. Okay. And I've only got 2 stacks left after this, so I think we're definitely going to have to go and get more cherry. It's another cat. Is that a pet cat that we've petted already? Not sure. Maybe he's stuck inside the tree. No. What did I do? Have I put the shaders back on? Alright, we are getting very close to the being finished this section. Then we just have to decorate the paths. I've been smelting heaps of leaves, but I'm not sure if we're going to have enough. Not. Another one here, maybe. Why is it growing? It's just being difficult. Okay, and then we'll do this little section here, and then we'll go for another fly. But I'm pretty sure the only bits we have to do after this is the other side of the Hobbit village. And there's not that much to do over there. And then we can just finish terraforming. And then the next stream we do, we will go on our ghastly adventure and bring as many animals as we can back to breed up for the forest. So I'm kind of thinking rabbits, maybe some of those shaggy new cows, the hairy cows. Just gotta let some of the mushroom cows out. Armadillos. So like there's some other animals I would like to bring over, but they're predators and I don't want them to kill all the things. Oh, we can do some frogs and some axolotls. Probably do them in those little ponds. That'll be away from the big ponds, which have the fish in them. So we don't want the fish taken out. Oh my goodness, there's more than what I thought. I think we might have to get more cherry logs to finish. Which is fine, because every time I get cherry logs, I get more leaves as well that I can smelt. Because I think we're going to go through a lot more. I've only got about 7 or 8 shulkers full of dried leaves. And I think I'm going to need a lot more. Can I put that there, do you think? Nice. Right. All right. Now this is some riveting stuff to do. Then once we catch up on all of this, we need to go and finish off our village on the single player world, which we haven't worked on for a while, and we need to update our subscriber wheat field. I think we've got like 500 bits of wheat to do, and if we hit 7k, then we've got to do another scarecrow as well. Should have done a poll. Do you think people get the last 2 subscribers and hit 7k? Right. Do you think we can get another one here? Well, I think that section's done. Let's have a look. No, right here. Right here needs work. Why isn't it working? It's being difficult. Right. We need to get some bees as well. That was the other thing. We want some bees. I've got one natural hive, but I don't want bees in like made hives. I want them in like the natural ones for the forest. So that's another one we might have to try and do. Maybe some of the birch. It'd be nice if we could just get one more. Aha. Right, then we'll go and have a look. Need a hole. All right, let's have a look. That's all filled in now. So I think it's just this back part there. See that little bit there? And over here is all that is left for us to fill in. I don't think we're going to have quite enough, but we'll see how far we can get. And maybe one more out here. All right, and then we'll go to the back area over here. So it's just kind of like this section. And then I think that's it. Looks all pretty filled in to me. So let's do this last bit. And then we can probably start working on placing some of the leaves and everything. I'm hoping, I really hope we have enough. But if we don't, actually we may not. Let's do some mushrooms. That will help. Do I have any more red ones? I want some more red ones. I know where there's a spot. There is a spot over here. I'm hoping let's swap this. This might help break up some of the so we don't have to plant quite as many trees. Because I think we're getting a bit low on trees. See if we can put another big brown one right here. See what it looks like. I think we could fit in another red one about there. All right. And we'll see what we can, how we can go with the trees now. That's my thing before saying, oh, let's not plant them in lines, make them look natural, and then I go and put them in lines. Okay. This part of the forest is more just to kind of hide. That it's the end of the forest area. It's so good to see light at the end of the tunnel. That's annoying. There's another one down here. I thought so. I think we're going to have to go and get some more cherry logs. We could actually use the cherry wood, because I'm not going to be growing any more big trees. It'd be a shame to make it all go to waste. So we might go and get some of that. Oh, I forgot to do this. We could just... Could just cheat, hey? No one will know. I thought I'd done all the mycelium. Oh well. It worked out. No one... Oh, that's cool. It's pretty cool. Yes, I think we can just use up the wood we got for trees. We're going to do some logs, you know, on its side. So I probably will have to go and get some more at a later date for fallen logs. But I forgot that I had done this. Okay. That might be why I didn't have any more trees, because it wouldn't let me. Yeah, we'll go and get those other ones. We're nearly done. Just try and... Funny, you just move it over one block. Oh, we missed this as well. It's annoying. All right, let's get a block from up here. I thought I'd done all the mycelium, but I hadn't. That's all right. At least we can... That will do, hey? Can't believe I had missed that bit of mycelium. Just when you thought you had it all done. Right, I'm gonna go and get some more, Just go get some more cherry wood. I'm out of rockets. Hopefully we will be up to Coaster. Let's grab some of those. All right, I will be back in a minute. But I will stand up on the tree and look down. And I will be right back. All right, we are back. All right. I feel the shaders help us see better. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are so close. Another one there. So close. Perfect. It's just so weird. Like sometimes they just. And there's like nothing there for it to hit, but it's just like, no, I don't want to go there. All right. We're getting there. We are getting there. I don't know if we're going to actually have one row here. We're lucky we will. Not lucky. But able to go there. All right. Oops. I'll just put that there. No one will know. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell the peoples that the owl has cheated. All right. And then maybe one here, do you think? Yeah. Stop being very friendly. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. That one's not going to grow because this is too high, but it might grow on top of here. Yes. You'll probably have to put one in there. No. They don't like being down low, do they? And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. We are getting there. Be nice if we could get one there. Ah, perfect. All right, just a few more. And then we'll be on to the second last phase. I'm wondering if we should just decorate a couple of houses inside. What do you guys think? All right. Thought that would be pushing it a bit. Maybe just wanted some fresh bone meal instead of the old stale one that I had. Another tree. Sometimes it's just an angle. All right, I think just this section here. How many more trees do you think? 5? I think it's just 5 more. So close. I think this will just be it. We'll go for a fly and see if we can spot any more spots that need filling up. There. We went. Still saw one spot that we need to do. Over here. Oh, hold on. Over here. Okay. Well, you're nearly there now. Kind of. Nearly there. Nearly kind of there. There's no, like... You know, like how the other bits... It's like you walk through this... halfway. forgot about that. Got a lava lake underneath us, our feet. We covered it over. But you can hear it. Um, how's that? Is that better? I may need to go and get some more cherry logs, though. Off center. All right. I think we're on the last stretch. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Ah, are you back? Were you on ads? Or am I just reading the same message over and over again? That's probably it. Ugh. Hey, how are you, Dragon Wing? Good to see you. We are just finishing off the last of the trees before we then start on the floor, the forest floor. And then we'll be looking at bringing in the animals. We do have to also do a couple more of the pale oak trees. But I think this is the last of the cherry oak, the cherry trees for the forest. Now, how have you been? Oh, hey, how are you, Squirrel Nuts? Welcome in. I am finally seeing light at the end of the tunnel. I think after these last couple of trees, I think that's it. We're gonna go for one more fly. Make sure that all the bits are filled in with the little trees. But I think we're done once I replace these the spark. It's been a grind, this build. It hasn't been a complicated build, it's just the sheer amount of materials. But yeah, we'll go for a fly and see what it looks like. Just replace these last few. I'm just trying to save wood now. We're like so close to the end, I don't want to have to go and get more. Okay. Is that all of it? Gotta break some of these so we can go up this... up and down the stairs. Feel like there should be another tree there. Maybe there. Okay, let's make sure we don't... Oh, I think there should be something here, shouldn't there? It's a bit empty. Completely. Yeah. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to hear about your see your build when it's finished. All right, let's go for a fly. Make sure we're filled in all the spots. I think I might have already tried. Oh no. I think we've done it. Oh. Maybe a couple more here. Oh, look, there's still ones that I haven't swapped out here. I'll have to go and get some more. Well, we were close. We're close. I think we just need a few more trees here. Yeah. That should... That should fix it. Let's see. Just gotta do those last few cherry bits. Alright, we're going to get some more cherry wood, and then that, I think that will be... That will be the last of it. Oh, hi, AAA. How are you going? Sorry, I missed you. I was focusing on the... Oh, let's get rid of some of this. How has your day been, AAA? If you're still there. Let's go and do this. These are the last trees, I think. Unless we find another hole. But I'm pretty sure we've got it all now. pretty sure this is the last of it. Alright, where did those trees start? Back here. Now, I do keep finding mycelium, and I thought I had done it all. Oh, that's probably because of that. There we go. Alright. I have to check YouTube in a minute. We are 2 subscribers off 7K, which I was totally surprised that it snuck up on me. I've been sitting at like 100 off for ages, and then I looked today and it had a couple more, which I wasn't expecting. So who knows? This stream might push us over. I do have to set up some alerts or some stuff for YouTube. Hold on, I'm gonna start the music again. What were we listening to? Uplifting pop. All right. Nearly there. What I think we need to do after this is probably make up the shulkers of the stuff that we're gonna need, and make some more firefly bushes and all that stuff. Let's we can just go and work on the just go and work on the pale oak. The pale oak section, because there's not much to do over there. Just how does that? Oh, I think that's all of them. Let's go up high and have a look down. That was my neighbour's base, but he never ended up building. Alright. I'm gonna put this stuff away. And then we'll go and work on some of the other thingies. That just feels so good, having all of, knowing those little trees are done. So now we just need to work on the forest floor and the pale moss. And I've been making creaking hearts, and I want to like name tag some creakings and have some creaking hearts over there. But basically, there's not going to really be anyone going over there. It's just more for the atmosphere, but it'd be really cool to... Where am I? To like stand on the bridge and see them. Before I just finish filling in over here, but I'm only going to be planting the pale oaks like here, because we don't... It's not really part of my base. It's just a boundary. So the back's not going to get done. But we'll go and get some more pale oak saplings. We need... Some days I would love fire spread to be on, so I could just like get the saplings and burn down all this without having to chop it down. I have got so much pale oak. So much oak. And so much spruce. Just because I needed the leaf bits. There was a wandering trader here before. I don't know where he's gone. Maybe he met with a drowned. He'd been here for ages. Or he's gone down into the mines. I suppose we could have decorated inside of one of the other things. What's the time? Nearly 10 o'clock. Gee. Started streaming at 8. Not getting very many saplings, are we? Like, considering we were using a fortune hoe. I don't know if it's right or not, but sometimes I notice that I seem to get more saplings if I leave the trees for a while. I don't know if I'm just imagining it or if that's true. Anyone else notice that? trees. We're not really getting... We only got 3 extra that time. And I'm using like a hoe. With fortune. Okay. I think that tree had a few more. I like to have at least half a stack before I go and plant some. All right. Hopefully this tree will give us our half stack. Oh, I left some floating. Okay. I'm hoping this will be the last one for now. Close enough. I'm gonna plant a few trees. I was getting mobs here. Just making sure it's all good. Ah! Did it again. Maybe I should just chop down a heap of these trees. Might make it a bit easier. I get more. I wonder if anyone's got a heap of saplings I could buy off them. We have an empty shulker. Alright, let's go get another shulker for the rest of those leaves. We've been smelting so many leaves. Might have to go and get the other shulker. Let's take these leaves out, actually. We'll go and get another shulker with leaves. The other leaves I think I have here. Kind of know the green ones are the leaves. Going in another green shulker to get the rest of the leaves. That's the annoying thing about having to get the saplings. I could have just been... Like, if I knew which leaves had the saplings, I could have just silk-touched the other leaves and then smelted them, turn them into leaf litter. Oops. I've had some more. Got so much charcoal, I don't know what to do with it all. What do we do with lots of charcoal? I was going to do something at Christmas with it all, but I never got around to it. All right, well... Let's have a look in here. Oops. So we're gonna need a heap more of these. So I put the dead grass on the paths. We're gonna need lots more of the firefly bushes. Maybe we should just go and do some of that. Where's the bushy bush? And the dead bushes. Should we go to the desert and get... You know what? We could just go to our shopping district and buy dead bushes back off ourselves. These ones we can... These ones we can make... in the farm. Maybe I should have made a farm for the other ones, but I was being lazy. But these ones, I'm gonna need silky. I should have made the farm with the piston. Maybe I should sneak over to Terry's and borrow her farm. So we're gonna need so many of these, and we also need a heap of the ferns. And a heap of berries. Might just be quicker to make a farm. Just not sure how many stacks I'm gonna need. Like, it's such a big area. And just before that, I haven't even got a stack. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to think about something to make that work all a bit better. Sometimes I see green out the corner of my eyes and I think creeper, even though I know that there shouldn't be any creepers here. And I should get some more small drip leaves as well. And we need a heap of it would probably pay for me to go shopping and get a heap more materials. Have you got... Oh, that's why you're having trouble. Don't have a home for that. Alright. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for hanging out. We have finally finished the trees. So now it's just the decorating. So we'll do that in the next couple of days, and then we'll do a stream and get all of the animals. So yeah, I'll gather a heap of the materials off stream because we're going to need a heap more of the firefly bushes and the bushy bushes and ferns and flowers and leaves and everything else. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and making the last bit of the forest not as boring, because it's been super boring. And I will catch you all on the next stream. On that note, can